A field of 15 lining up for the Single Ski Championship of Australia. On the right-hand side in position number 1 is Peter Foster from Torquay in Victoria. Beside him in the bluish cap is Ken Elliott from Penguin in Tasmania. Then the white and black of Chris Brond of the Entrance in New South Wales. Tim Bush from Anglesey, Victoria. Greg Juniper from Christie's Beach in South Australia. Adrian Norton from Burnie, Tasmania. The light blue of Steve Wood from Manly of New South Wales. And then the famous yellow ski of Grant Kenny from Alexandra Headland of Queensland. He was the winner of this event 2 years ago. Shane Wooden of Southport, South Australia. Chris Maynard, Tweed Heads and Coolangatta in Queensland. Peter Clark of Byron Bay in New South Wales. Kelvin Graham, Southport, Queensland. Ray Martin of Avoca, New South Wales. And finally in the gold cap, the local Clayton McDonald from Point Leo in Victoria. A field of 14, Single Ski Championship of Australia.
Competitors are away to a great start, and it'll be an even break off the beach. And look at the explosion of the Christie Beach, South Australia, and also down on the Torquay, and Chris Brond in the middle from the Entrance. Woods of Manly's got a good break, and as has Clark of Coffs Harbour, and down the other side we see competitor Ray Martin from Avoca Beach. Nothing separating competitors, but as they're about 40 metres off the beach, it's Chris Brond of the Entrance, and down on this side we have Peter Foster from Torquay that are battling up. These two paddlers at the moment have it, and they're about 150 metres off the beach. And of course with our helicopter we'll be able to see the efforts of these paddlers as they go around the turning buoys. There's a fair way to go. It's the longest buoys out there except for the boat races, and we'll see them coming up, and we'll see a ski paddler right up there also, basically just to the seaward side of them. There we see the leading competitors now going further out to sea to their top of the triangle of their turning buoys, and Grant Kenny is just coming into the picture now, and he doesn't look like he feels he can put the big ones in to pick them up. Going across the buoys now, the leading competitor is Chris Bond from the Entrance, coming back to Peter Foster from Torquay just on the inside, and further back then to Ray Martin of Avoca, further back then to the competitor from Point Leo, Victoria, which would be Clayton McDonald, is in 4th place. But at the moment it's Ray Martin putting the big ones, trying to pick up the green ski of Chris Bond of the Entrance, and he's seeing Ray over his right shoulder, and behind him we see Peter Foster from Torquay, and Grant Kenny's made great growth. He's into the 6th position, but I don't think he'll pit up. But look at the Southport competitor coming through. He's moved up on Ray Martin at the moment. It's Chris Bond with 150 metres to go. It's Chris Bond at the Entrance putting in a big one. Southport's coming through very, very fast. Ray Martin's on the yellow ski on the other side. Clayton McDonald on the red ski is in 4th place. And have a look at the one put in by the Southport competitor and also Ray Martin. Chris Bond at the Entrance has picked up the little swell in the front, but he's going to have to put in the big ones. It's a good one for Chris Bond. He's going to come across the line first. It's Chris Bond in 1st place, Southport in 2nd place, and Ray Martin from Avoca in 3rd place.
And the result of that single ski officially, Chris Brond, the Entrance New South Wales, was 1st, Kelvin Graham from Southport in Queensland 2nd, and Ray Martin from Avoca Beach in New South Wales in 3rd place.
Well done, Chris. We thought for a little while there it was going to be 1st Chris Bond, 2nd Daylight, but there was a bit of a rush at the finish.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I couldn't hear anything but the splash of my blades, and I just knew I was enough in front to maybe make a surge and stay there. I'm just pleased to have won my 1st Australian title.
Well, you must have been pretty confident going into the final. You did very well in the preliminary round.
Well, I psyched up a lot for this one. Actually, this morning's semi, as far as I was concerned, was a shocker. I only just scraped through, so I thought I'd better get my act together for the final, and I'm very glad that that's happened.
Well, you were well positioned all the way. Did you intend to be in the lead there going around the buoys?
Yeah, my sort of specialty is getting in front toward the cans, but I never had the oomph to get back home with it too, to the beach. So this year I've worked a lot on that, and I'm glad to have been in front all the way, or at least with the leaders to the cans.
And racing now in the 1st ever Women's Open Surf Race Championship of Australia. So we've never had one